Serena Williams and her guests have been spotted leaving her star-studded rehearsal dinner in New Orleans. The tennis star wore a full-length ivory-colored dress with pearls for the elegant rehearsal dinner, which kicked off at 6 p.m., followed by the after-party, also at the Meril, which began at 9 p.m. She was accompanied by Venus, her sister, who wore a silky dark blue dress, and their mother Oracene Price, who wore a short, purple dress in velvet, with a diamante feature, and matching diamante shoes. The happy bride-to-be couldn't stop smiling as she left the event at around midnight, as she climbed into a black chauffeured Cadillac with her family, and retreated to a $1.6 million mansion. The property had been rented for that occasion and the couple appears to have taken to separate properties for the night before the wedding as Ohanian was nowhere to be seen. Desperate Housewives Eva Longoria, Teen Wolf star Colton Haynes and Williams agent Jill Smoller were among the close group of friends and family invited to the event on Wednesday evening, the night before Williams is due to tie the knot with Alexis Ohanian in an intimate ceremony at the Contemporary Art Center on Thursday. Scroll down for video. Serena Williams has been spotted leaving her star-studded rehearsal dinner in New Orleans after a fun night with friends and family. The tennis champion was chatting animatedly to a friend in the back of her town car as they left Emeril Lagasse's Meril restaurant. Serena Williams wore a full-length ivory-colored dress with pearls for the elegant rehearsal dinner, pictured. Serena's mother Oracene Price was also seen arriving at the venue for her daughter's rehearsal dinner. Teen Wolf star Colton Haynes was also spotted walking into the after-party with a blonde companion, left, and high-profile women's sports agent Jill Smoller, right, was also among the party guests. Oracene wore a short, tight, bright purple, velvet dress with a diamante feature, and matching diamante shoes. Venus Williams steps out in New Orleans with a friend, ahead of her sister Serena Williams' wedding. Oracene later covered up her ensemble in a draping floor-length, black coat. Serena Williams' guests have been spotted arriving for a star-studded rehearsal dinner in New Orleans with the bride-to-be and her fiancé Alexis Ohanian. Desperate Housewives star Longoria joined the party with her husband at around 9:30 p.m. Actress Eva Longoria and husband José Bastian were among the close group of friends and family invited to the rehearsal dinner on Wednesday evening. Script window.fff equals window.fff, window.fff.ad equals window.fff.ad inline, added, false, overlay, celeb names, window.fff.add.overlay.celebnames equals, // add celeb names to be used by the overlay window.fff.add.inline.add callback equals function, content, infix, var inline, back, if, infix, inline equals document.getElementBid, fff inline, infix equals, else infix equals underscore plus infix dot replace, /_/g, inline equals document.getElementBid, fff plus infix, and document.getElementBid, fff plus infix, dot first child, back equals getBackElementBid, if, is async mode, and inline, set adding compatibility mode, if, back and infix, back.append child, inline, / delay the call because add impression. Registered third-party impression has a timeout set timeout, function, dm.ondoCreaty, function, add impression. Register impression, document.getElementBid, fff, function, dm.log, add impression registered, 50, function is async mode, return content and, type of content equals string, and function set adding compatibility mode, var container equals document.createElement, div, I equals 0, element, children, container.innerHTML equals content, children equals container.child nodes, / going in reverse order as it is prep-ending the elements for, I equals children.length, I. Element equals children I, if, element and element.tag name equals div, inline.parent node.insert before, element, inline.next sibling, if, is lamented equals to back elemented, element.id, back equals element, if, children.length and, infix, document.getElementBid, fff, style.display equals none, document.getElementBid, fffOOP, style.display equals none, function isLamented equals tobaccoLamented, element ID, return element ID equals fff plus infix plus underscore back. Element ID equals fff plus infix plus underscore back underscore wide, function getBackElementBid, return document.getElementBid, fff plus infix plus underscore back, document.getElementBid, fff plus infix plus underscore back underscore wide. Make like Eva in lace-up boots by Alea. Alea fold-over suede ankle boots. Sold out. Buy something similar at Net-a-Porter. Buy now. When it comes to boots, Alea is one of the best brands in the business. Why do you think the likes of Madonna, Victoria Beckham, Lady Gaga and Kate Moss are big fans? Eva Longoria is the latest A-list star we've spotted rocking a pair of Alea boots, and we're loving the asymmetric lace-up detail on this style. The fold-over shape is very distinctive, but as Eva proves, you can wear them folded up too, which shows off more of the eyelet design. They're not as high as the vertiginous platform heels by Alea that we've become accustomed to, but that's no bad thing in our book. They still give Eva that extra bit of height and are a great way to get glammed up the colder months without getting your toes cold and barely their heels. Unfortunately, Eva's exact boots have now sold out, but click through to buy a similar version at Net-a-Porter, or get the Alea look for less with the help of our edit below. Asterisk prices may not be as advertised. Now get some boots like Eva's. $1,250. Jimmy Choo Day-Eyes boots at Farfetch. Buy now. $56. Public Desire lace-up boots at ASOS. Buy now. $78. Spica velvet heel boots at Forever 21. Buy now. $425. See by Chloe leather ankle boots at My Teresa. Buy now. Scriptedverts.add to array, ID, FFF inline accessorize add, type, 632x132, POS, native underscore FFF underscore accessorize, FF type, inline, FFF, true. Script / only pick one inline add if, window.fff.add.inline.added, window.fff.add.inline.added equals true, var dfp type equals 840x114, if, true, dfp type equals 964x85, adverts.add to array, id, fff, type, dfp type, pos, fff, extra zone options, ff name, ff type, inline, fff, true. Celebrity chef Meril Lagasse was seen arriving in his chef whites at around 4:30 p.m. to oversee the event. Williams and her guests took over celebrity chef Meril Lagasse's restaurant Meril for the event, which is just a few blocks away from tomorrow's wedding venue. Most of the invitees arrived on a mini shuttle bus. Teen Wolf star Colton Haynes and high-profile women's sports agent Jill Smoller were also among the party guests, while Lagasse was seen arriving in his chef whites at around 4:30 p.m. to oversee the event. Actress Longoria and her husband Jose Bastian joined the party at around 9:30 p.m., but didn't stay long and was photographed leaving a short while later. Related articles previous. 1 next. Exclusive, Painting the Town Red Dit, Serena Williams. It hurt bad, Elon Musk reveals severe emotional pain. Exclusive, Merry-Go-Round, Prep for Serena Williams' dream. Share this article. Share script dm.later, bundle, function, if, dm.rotator, new dm.rotator, p47, page size, 1, page count, 1.0, active class, active, rotate, false, $, number p47.share, .on, click, function, dms.facebook.post related. Even Serena's non-famous pals put on a glamorous display as they arrived for the rehearsal dinner, with many choosing to flash in floor-length gowns with a daring split. Many of Williams' rumored wedding guests, including the likes of Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Kris Jenner, were nowhere to be seen. The four-time Olympic gold medalist's best friend Ciara, 32, and TV presenter Lala Anthony, 38, both of whom attended her bachelorette party, were also expected. But there was reportedly a steady stream of back Cadillac SUVs and Bentleys with darkened windows have been driving into a parking garage with a gate, meaning a high-profile guests could slip through a back door unseen. Everyone made an effort for the Olympians' rehearsal dinner and after party, including this gentleman who donned a black jacket with attractive floral detail. Velvet was a favorite among the guests, including this woman who chose a dark blue, fitted number. Dozens of guests, including actor Boris Kodjoe and his actress wife Nicole Ari Parker, were seen arriving at the venue, although the couple of the hour were nowhere to be seen. The rehearsal dinner started about 6 p.m., while the after-party, also at the Meril, kicked off at 9 p.m. Williams and her guests took over celebrity chef Emeril Lagasse's restaurant Meril for the event. Pictured are some of Williams' guests arriving at the restaurant. Guests enter Meril for the event, which is just a few blocks away from tomorrow's wedding venue. Even Serena's non-famous pals put on a glamorous display as they arrived for the rehearsal dinner, with many choosing to flash in floor-length gowns with a daring split. Dozens of guests arrived for the rehearsal dinner after party, disembarking from the shuttle bus, and showing off their glad rags. Serena Williams and her fiancé Alexis Ohanian, pictured together, are planning to tie the knot in an intimate ceremony at the Contemporary Art Center on Thursday. Meril, which was closed to the public on Wednesday evening, is also the restaurant that Serena and Ohanian were photographed visiting in October when they were making their wedding plans. It's Emeril's most casual and most affordable spot, with specialties such as fired rock shrimp tacos, yellowfin tuna wraps, smoked pork belly and candied pork ribs, and room for about 100 to 150 diners. Earlier in the evening, Williams treated her guests to some New Orleans specialties when a beignet truck pulled up, and the driver was spotted taking hundreds of the delicious fried dough balls inside the restaurant. An employee at the restaurant, who declined to be named, said that he and the rest of the staff signed ironclad confidentiality agreements. "We're all sworn to secrecy," he said. "The confidentiality agreement are pretty tight." A bartender, who also said she didn't want her name used, added that the lower-level staff weren't even told about the party until they arrived at work. Williams and Ohanian dressed up for the rehearsal dinner, adding a touch of sparkle for the occasion. One particularly glamorous guest chose a stunning floor-length velvet gown and fierce matching nails. Guests arrive at Serena Williams' rehearsal dinner at Meril Restaurant in New Orleans ahead of Serena Williams and Alexis Ohanian's nuptials. One guest looked less than impressed when he arrived outside the New Orleans celebrity restaurant. Williams' sister Venus, and many of her other rumored wedding guests, including the likes of Beyoncé, Jay-Z, and Kris Jenner, were nowhere to be seen. But many of her family and friends were snapped entering the venue, which can seat between 100 and 150 people. While some guests chose the front entrance, there was a steady stream of back Cadillac SUVs and Bentleys with darkened windows have been driving into a parking garage with a gate, meaning a high-profile guests could slip through a back door unseen. Longoria and Bastian only made a brief appearance at the event before they said their goodbyes and left the party. "They just told us to show up at a certain time and expect to stay late." Earlier on Wednesday, preparations had been underway at the Contemporary Art Center to make sure the 36-year-old's wedding goes off without a hitch tomorrow. Air-conditioned tents were being erected throughout the parking lot while tableware and cases of wine from Chateau Smith were unloaded along with a giant carousel on Wednesday afternoon. Venus Williams was joined by their other two sisters, Isha Price and Lindria Price, at the venue for a walkthrough with the bride-to-be's agent Jill Smoller and best friend Val Vogt. DailyMail.com broke the news that Serena would be taking the plunge on Thursday, just 11 weeks after she and Ohanian welcomed daughter Alexis Jr. There is no word yet on Serena's wedding dress, but given her red carpet choice for this year's Met Ball and at the Glamis Women of the Year Awards on Monday, it seems likely that the bride will walk down the aisle in Versace. The elegant Meril restaurant has wooden floors, and modern, airy fittings, with enough space for up to 150 guests. My Pony, a carousel was seen in the parking lot outside the Contemporary Art Center in New Orleans on Wednesday ahead of Serena Williams' wedding, above. Big day, Serena will tie the knot on Thursday evening in New Orleans, 11 weeks after giving birth. Nom nom, cases of wine and tableware were also being unloaded into the vented and air-conditioned tents that had been erected in the parking lot. Venus has landed, Serena's sister was seen after a walkthrough of the wedding venue on Wednesday. Sister, Serena's older sibling Isha, left, and Lindria Price, Rigth, were also spotted on Wednesday. Support system, Serena's closest confidants, agent Jill Smaller, right in black, and best friend Val, left in white. Party, DailyMail.com broke the news that Serena would be taking the plunge on Thursday, just 11 weeks after she and Ohanian welcomed daughter Alexis Jr. Donatella, given her recent red carpet choices, it seems likely that the bride will be walking down the aisle in Versace, left on Monday, right in May. Serena and Alexis have spared no expense on their dream wedding, a source told DailyMail.com of the $1 million nuptials, which are being organized by celebrity wedding planner Preston Bailey. The pair has chosen the Contemporary Arts Center for the site of their nuptials. They have hired the best of the best and can't wait to get married in the Big Easy. It's a special city for Serena and somewhere she has always loved, said the source. Serena and Alexis chose the Contemporary Arts Center because of its incredible architecture and history. They have instructed Preston to fill the hall with thousands of dollars worth of crystals and flowers. The hall will be totally transformed. The picture-perfect wedding will be kept under wraps, however, with Williams reportedly banning cell phones and any photos from the event after signing an exclusive deal with her friend Anna Wintour to feature pictures from the event exclusively in Vogue. Among those who will be on hand is Serena's best friend Colton Haynes, who was spotted arriving in New Orleans on Tuesday night. There will be approximately 250 guests at the ceremony, and it seems that the most important lady in Williams and Ohanian's life will be playing a very big part in the ceremony. Alexis will have a babysitter on hand just for her the entire night, the source told DailyMail.com. Both parents wouldn't dream of not having her there. She will be a part of the wedding as much as possible for an 11-week-old. They are totally and utterly besotted with her. Wedding eve, Serena and Alexis have spared no expense on their dream wedding, a source told DailyMail.com of the $1 million nuptials. Air it out, they have hired the best of the best and can't wait to get married in the Big Easy. It's a special city for Serena and somewhere she has always loved, said the source. Full house, there will be approximately 250 guests at the ceremony on Thursday. Smart choice, Serena and Alexis chose the Contemporary Arts Center because of its incredible architecture and history. Keeping track, Alexis will have a babysitter on hand just for her the entire night, the source told DailyMail.com. Serena celebrated becoming a new mom back in September by posting a photo of her daughter resting on her shoulder to Instagram, writing, "Meet Alexis Olympia Ohanian Jr. You have to check out link in bio for her amazing journey. Also check out my IG stories." She had guessed that she was having a girl in an interview with Vogue that ran in the magazine's September issue. "Alexis thinks we're having a boy, but I have a strong suspicion that it's a girl," said Serena. 2 weeks after we found out, I played the Australian Open. I told Alexis it has to be a girl because there I was playing in 100-degree weather, and that baby never gave me any trouble. Ride or die. Women are tough that way. Few are tougher than Serena, however, which is why it was a bit of a surprise to hear her say that she was nervous about childbirth in that same interview. "I'm not a spring chicken. The one thing I really want is an epidural, which I know a lot of people are against, but I've had surgeries galore, and I don't need to experience any more pain if I can avoid it," said Serena. "But the biggest thing is that I don't really think I'm a baby person. Not yet. That's something I have to work on. I'm so used to me, taking care of my health, my body, my career. I always ask, am I going to be good enough? Serena will be back in action next month, which even she realizes is a bit unreal. It's the most outrageous plan, said Serena. I just want to put that out there. That's, like, 3 months after I give birth. I'm not walking anything back, but I'm just saying it's pretty intense. She then revealed her fear of fading away, something that could never happen given her complete dominance in the sport. In this game you can go dark fast. If I lose, and I lose again, it's like, she's done. Especially since I'm not 20 years old, said Serena. I'll tell you this much, I won't win less. Either I win, or I don't play. Serena signed an exclusive deal with her friend Anna Wintour to feature pictures from the event exclusively in Vogue. There will be approximately 250 guests at the ceremony, and it seems that the most important lady in Williams and Ohanian's life will be playing a very big part in the ceremony. Among those who will be on hand is Serena's best friend Colton Haynes, who was spotted arriving in New Orleans on Tuesday night. Both parents wouldn't dream of not having her there. She will be a part of the wedding as much as possible for an 11-week-old. They are totally and utterly besotted with her, added the source. Williams and Ohanian announced their engagement just a few weeks before the big pregnancy news. He did this by whisking her off to Rome, where the two had met after a chance encounter at their hotel 2 years prior. The pair later detailed their romance in an interview with Vanity Fair, which began when Ohanian refused to move from a table Serena had wanted to use for her group while they ate breakfast. Williams shared the news on Reddit by posting a poem, writing, "At the same table we first met by chance / this time he made it not by chance / but by choice / down on one knee / he said 4 words / and I said yes." Ohanian, 33, later posted Williams' poem to his Facebook account, writing, "She said yes." He also commented on her poem on Reddit, writing, "And you made me the happiest man on the planet." At the time the two did not realize that Serena was pregnant, and she initially refused to even take a pregnancy test when her friend recommended it just 3 days before the start of the Australian Open last January. The test was positive, as were the 5 subsequent ones she took that night. Serena's initial response was shock and concern as to how she was going to be able to play starting Monday, and win Wimbledon in July, which she said had been her big goal for the year. That first hurdle proved to be no real challenger for Serena, who spent the following 2 weeks handily dispatching of each and every competitor she faced down in Melbourne, ending with a win in the finals over her sister Venus. Serena's older sister was one of the few who knew she was pregnant at that time, with Serena keeping the news private for weeks. "It's lit," Alexis Ohanian was photographed on his hotel balcony puffing on a funny cigarette Tuesday night, above. Primped and pampered, he got a manicure earlier in the day ahead of his wedding to certified nail technician Serena Williams. "Beer me, bro," the 34-year-old Reddit founder partied in the French Quarter on Tuesday night with a group of friends and his father. Feline crazy, Ohanian was spotted heading into the karaoke bar Cat's Meow, above, and grabbing some grub at Frankie Johnny's. "Dad and me," Ohanian and his father both had big grins on their faces ahead of the big wedding day, above. She finally revealed her baby Joy on social media back in April when she was 20 weeks pregnant. She made her return to Twitter a week after giving birth, when the greatest female tennis player of all time made a point of congratulating this year's US Open finalists. "There are no words to describe how proud and how happy I am for at Madison_Keys and at Sloane Stephens for making the US Open finals," wrote Serena about the 2 young, Black Americans who were competing for the title in New York. "These amazing women continue to change the game and bring excellence, power, finesse, and change to tennis." She then added, "What a joy it will be to watch this hopefully first of many finals. Let's go ladies." Serena sent out her love and encouragement despite the fact that she was not competing and that Stephens, the eventual winner, beat her older sister Venus to earn a place in the final. Stephens and Keys may want to enjoy their success while they can, however, as Serena is now looking to come back with a vengeance. She shared video of herself practicing throughout her pregnancy, and there is just one more record she needs to break. It's hard to figure out what the end of your tennis career should look like, said Serena. I used to think I'd want to retire when I have kids, but no. I'm definitely coming back. Walking out there and hearing the crowd, it may seem like nothing. But there's no better feeling in the world. She then added, obviously, if I have a chance to go out there and catch up with Margaret, I am not going to pass that up. If anything, this pregnancy has given me a new power. The Margaret she refers to is Margaret Court, who has won 24 Grand Slam championships as opposed to Serena's 23 in women's singles. It is a record of lesser importance than the 22 wins Steffi Graf had which, like Serena's, were all in the Open era. Court won most of her championships before 1968 and 11 came at the Australian Open during a time when the top players did not compete in the tournament. Serena will now have a chance to tie that record should she win in Australia this January, only this time with Alexis Jr. watching. That was the 23rd Grand Slam win for Serena, and the first for Alexis Jr.